Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I won't say welcome back for every person who's tuned in. I think 3 is enough. We can just kind of multiply. What? So, MIBR did not have a good time of things. They, Liquid imposed their will on MIBR in the first map. Do we expect a repeat of that on the second?
No. MIBR, I mean, in the past, MIBR has known to drop a map in best of 3 series, but they somehow always, or not always, but a lot of times they do come back and win 2-1. But against Team Liquid, I don't know. Team Liquid looks really good, but it shouldn't be as big as a blowout as was in that map. I can't see that happening again.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be surprised if that happened on Mirage as well. I think the map has something to do with it. I think it's really impressive that Liquid shut them down that much. It's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah, MIBR looked a little just off. I don't know.
They had no solutions.
None at all, and they just weren't hitting shots. I mean, if you have a kind of a setup where your default's really spread out, trying to find information on the map, if you keep getting picked off before you even get to the bomb site, I mean, a lot of those rounds, Team Liquid got those early picks and fell back. Got early picks and fell back, and just it's too many rounds in a row. You got to change it up.
That was the cool thing that I was like trying to highlight briefly, is just how effective Liquid were at doing that, because they were doing it in a kind of a passive way too. They were not really ever extending at all. So you do get starved. You get like totally starved of kills, which mentally it does affect players as well. So I love that style of play, because I love this nothing given type of play, and it's because it's such a refined way to play the game. So yeah, but I don't think they can achieve that on Mirage though. So I think this will be a wildly different game.
Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to some revenge from MIBR. Do we have the pinnacle odds for this particular map? Let's see what they're looking like. I mean, had to be
they're the exact same.
A discouraging. Oh, they're exactly the same. Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, you can't really take too much from that. Sometimes you know what? It's not even a score. It's just a fashion in which I was going to say, like, sometimes you'll just have a really bad map and just go on to the next one. But I feel like that was more than that. Just the way in which the rounds were won. They were just starved of any oxygen.
How many times have MIBR been shut out 16-0 or lost like really bad? They do it sometimes. They slip up. I don't know if it's like a mental thing, or maybe they have to wake up or something, but it happens.
Yeah, that was quite something special, I think, we witnessed. Well, let's see if Liquid can have a repeat performance, if they can do the same. All right, so what is this smoke for then? So there's a bit of moving. Is that the one you throw, Dan?
I didn't actually see the beginning of that, so this is crouching from the barrel and you move forwards, and yes.
Well, that smoke. Actually, MIBR have been known to throw fake smokes towards the window, which deliberately missed, but I don't think that was one of them. Nitro and Stewie in a 2 versus 4. It's all about the headshots, and there's plenty being offered to Nitro, but can he land them? Stewie's received one. That's not what he was looking for. Nitro just wants to find one player in isolation. He has no Kevlar, so all he has to lose at this point is a defuse kit. So any money made might be pretty good, but this doesn't seem like he'll be getting much done. Now, he could choose to save the Kevlar. I mean, the defuse kit. There is value in that as well, but he is being hunted, of course. Just can't land the headshot on this occasion. There's a pistol for MIBR. Good start for them.
It's already a different kind of play style. Well, I mean, it's just pistol, but MIBR just more together, less spread out, trying to use the numbers and aim and try to disrupt the Team Liquid in the process.
So the force spike comes in, and it's something that's pretty dangerous. Twist actually on a scout might be quite fun to watch, because we don't get to see him sniping often enough. And we have a B play coming in from MIBR, and there are 3 players here for Liquid, although that will be one of them gone. And seeing Fer in this position is such a tell. And good nade coming in on Apartments. Nitro, if he can get 1 or 2 with his CZ, all of a sudden things start to get really bad. The jump there from Taco will be received very well by Nitro. Wrapping around with the CZ, although Cold Zero trying to stay in the Apartments for a moment longer. We'll catch that. But Stewie and Twist, they can find a way to do this, especially due to the fact that both Fels and Cold will go down to a scout shot. Stewie down to 1 HP. Can he get something before he goes down? No, he can't. Fels will take a scout shot, and I was wrong, because he did take that one to the chest and survive. And that would be MIBR surviving the anti-force buy, and not too much to worry about now. Except HE grenades. Nades.
Grenades.
Nades.
Granada.
Any more?
No, just done saying things in a weird way now.
A nadester.
Where's
Need a
Nitro?
nadester?
He's got a... Ooh, the sideways throw from the window. Using his... trajectory?
Okay.
No, that's not the word I'm looking for. Maybe velocity, I don't know.
Momentum.
Rather than momentum, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Thank you. Using his momentum. Because it can be awkward. Like, if you're coming out in mid on cash as well to get the nade out as fast as possible, I have to kind of run at a 45-degree
Ooh,
angle and then
nice
line
shot.
up. Or straighten up. There's a ding-dong from Elite. Looking to get another one onto Fallen. Not quite hitting the mark, though. Fallen, he's gone cheap. He's gone cheapo style to get an AWP as soon as possible. Maybe feeling the additional urgency based on how the last game went. Now, we just put a player in a short position, but the bomb was still planted in an exposed position. Fallen continues with the P250, popping heads like grapes. So he'll get the early sniper that he wants.
So if we play CS later, I think we should do a pistol round on Mirage, because we'll inevitably end up playing it with
If you're the captain, we will, yeah.
with 3 smokes, some decoys for like a fake on the A-bomb site. What about that? No one ever uses
We did a
smokes and
double fake one
decoys
day. Double fake we did was amazing.
with decoys.
No, we did
Lame.
we did a smoke B. I think we did a smoke B, and then like 2 smokes A, and then we pushed into B, and everybody rotated to A. Something like that. It was amazing.
Was I in that pug? I remember
think so.
I remember doing a double fake.
I think so. You wanted to do fake, and I was like, let's double! Let's do it twice! I think I might have smoked the window B or something, I don't know.
It worked.
It was really fun.
Oh, things are working out for MIBR too. They've got the 3-0 opening, and they are looking to extend that lead. They, what was it? Was it 16-3 in the end on
3 or
Overpass?
4.
Four, like
Four? Okay, well, so already they're experiencing more success, and and you know, life is looking much more normal. So we're going to see window smoke there and catwalk smoke. Oh, all the smokes, like a wall of smoke in mid towards the like window 2 catwalk smokes and a window smoke, which really suggests a B split, honestly, because it will cover you if you're running up catwalk, which is difficult to do. And instead they're coming out of underpass, and they're going to catch Nitro in no man's land. So this is interesting. MIBR have used a lot of smokes. They have gained mid control. Caught Nitro on a rotation through top mid for the frag. So the advantage has been gained. Position is gained. Stewie. Did he see the bomb flying as well, I wonder? Either way, he saw some players, and they'll be going through connector. Oh, the lineup's pretty good for Elish, but he can only get 1.
Nice work for Stewie in that short position. Phelps waiting for the rotation. Spotting, but only spotting. And now he's getting taken out. Dot between his eyes. Same for Fur. The bomb's been dropped. There's 39 seconds for this flank from Taco to activate. Doesn't look like they have seen him breach this position already. So he's got a good spot to get a free kill, an upgrade to a weapon, and then rotate the bomb. Or does he? Twist now. Turns around as Stewie changes his cover. I guess they discussed the potential options where he could be. I know this guy. He plays like this. And here we are. 3-1 for MIBR though. It's only the first round on the board for Team Liquid. Excuse me. They'll go down 2 notches on the loss bonus, and MIBR will try to reset them.
So what is the plan for MIBR here? The previous round was really interesting, actually. I don't think I've ever seen anyone run a strat exactly like that, where like super heavy sort of B split type smokes in mid, and then use that to sort of fake it, and then pull players out of position, and then come into mid for underpass. Pretty cool, cool stuff. Setup. Then they had a setup in window and everything. It was a nice round, but here we'll see a more conventional top mid take. So it's a default with lots of presence on top mids, because you can do that in a variety of ways. You can send more players towards underpass, and maybe have like 1 guy come top mid, or or sort of you can reverse that, which we see here. And so they have middle. And Team Liquid, like on Overpass, they're not challenging too hard. They're kind of just trying to create some resistance, not allow you to take stuff purely for free, but not going for the full commit for a fight in mid.
Yeah, they have to respect Team Liquid. After that thrashing on the last map, they have to take things a little more cautiously, work together, and it's going to take a little bit of time to make sure everyone's in position and that you don't have any holes in the gap. But Twist finds a hole in the offense. MIBR responds with 3 kills of themselves.
Just out of nowhere. Now Nitro's in a strange position with an MP9. Stewie has the AWP, so you would expect him to be the player that needs to make the moves here. What can Nitro possibly do? Does he realize that he's got coldzera to contend with? But he's actually nailed it as far as the patience is concerned. He's going to pick up an AK-47. Stewie with a quick frag towards the A bomb side as well. Gives opportunities now for Team Liquid, and the plant has to happen. There's simply no time. Will Stewie try to attempt a wallbang? Yes, he does, but it will whiff. And in the meantime, Nitro's found his way all the way to CT spawn from that catwalk position. And he can play with Nitro. Sorry, he can play with Stewie, and there's a smoke towards the bomb for the pressure, but this AWP of first, surely it's going to be enough. Fallen as well to assist from Connector. The positioning here from the T side is pretty excellent. Oh, that's a big kill though. Problem weapon is dealt with, now down to Fallen to try to delay them. The double peek comes in. Is there enough time? It's going to be incredibly close. I don't think there's time.
There's time.
Oh, he's nailed it.
Oh my goodness, that was at the last.
Wow, what an incredible round. If you consider how that went so terribly for Liquid.
It's like a 2-on-4.
So, okay, so well, Twist gets a kill, and then 1, 2, 3. Boom, and they get the A-bomb side.
And there's no utility on Team Liquid for any of the retakes, so I think Nitro ends up picking up the smoke off someone. But man, losing 2-on-4, that's a stinger. It's a cooler.
And that to me, I mean, that was an incredible play from Team Liquid. They played that immensely well. That's the kind of Counter-Strike you want to see, where it's defined not by someone made more mistakes, but it's defined by the fact that the players are so good that everyone's playing as optimally as they can. And right there, Team Liquid, they play just a little bit better than MIBR, and that's pretty telling. That could be quite telling as to how this match might go, because if Team Liquid keep the edges in the clutches, that goes a long way in a match of Counter-Strike.
No matter how mentally tough you are, if you keep losing those kind of rounds, it's going to get to you little by little.
Phelps' smoke looks better than the one Fallen did in the pistol round. There we go. Zawiga. We have a jump towards the short position as well, but Stewie has allowed... Oh god, that's a problem. That's a very big problem. That was an extremely slow peak.
Very weird, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but that is very slow timing.
I did like what Elige was doing, though. He was spamming in the window as Stewie jumped off catwalk, so people would be more inclined to think the window guy is still window.
Yeah.
But Stewie was already there. He's already there in catwalk.
I was going to mention that too. I think that was a really, really awesome move.
Subtle, but effective.
So Fallen's been taken out as well towards the catwalk. He had the bomb, I think, and that bomb's been collected now, so they'll have that information. Well, that's a great pick from coldzera. Oh, okay, we've got T's creeping up on all of these CTs, but the weaponry is just too much to handle, and that'll be 3-3. And 2 AWPs to work with here for Team Liquid. Is going to be interesting to see how that dynamic goes. Because Stewie is someone who will pick up the AWP on this map on the CT side. He seems to be the guy that mostly will be picking it up. But you got Naf there as a good secondary option. Again, like 4 players can AWP really, like in matches, it seems like 4 players know their spots pretty damn well on Team Liquid's side of things. Just Elige, really, you don't see AWPing. Everyone else can do it.
This is actually a right call for MIBR. With double op setup, it makes it a lot more difficult to retake this bomb site. But then Stu, he's had the correct one. Ooh.
Awooga. There's a flash for that as well. Doesn't quite hit the mark, but the second flash, the chain flashes, Eric. I'm sure you're a fan of that.
I am.
Stewie gets taken out for free thanks to the greater use of utility. Blind Phelps is eliminated, however. Twist continues to move around. Running distraction now, allowing Elige to trade for him. He'll avenge his death maybe they'll name a street after him. 3 versus 3. We've got a flank in T-spawn from Nitro charging up. Fallen's looking for it though. He's looking for it. That is a massive headshot from him. Brazen, brave, brutal. Moves away with the bomb while his teammates can run distraction, keep them contained. But everything goes quiet and they start to wonder. And we have Elige moving towards top mid, having a look at Fallen's gone back, deciding that this is a better route, a better port of call, the better approach.
Yeah, it's trying to massively fake him out, and it may have worked to some extent, but Elige is a good position, and, well, Elige's position is all they have now. But the health on Fallen and Taco is really low, so Elige has a pretty solid opportunity, but he's run out of utility now, and there's an AWP to contest with on Taco, so it's going to be difficult to make this one work. Lots of guesswork here for Elige. Big rotation coming in from Taco, and Fallen will get it done with a timely peek. And MIBR pick up the round, but the money is there for... Actually, no, it's not. The money's not there for Team Liquid at all. I thought it was, but it's not. So they will have to go for a save, and we have a pretty close game on our hands, ladies and gents, boys and girls.
Mandem and Galdem.
Galdem.
Is that your Jamaican accent?
No, that's just my normal accent.
It's not a bad grenade. Top mid. I love this jump. I love jumping up there with an AWP. Mid-round. Trying to catch a sniper off guard. He thinks he's got a good angle. I've got a better one. Crouch before jumping, so you will land faster and be accurate faster. Taco may have been seen by Stewie. May have seen his shoulder. Maybe he's waiting for the head. Indeed, that is exactly what's happening. Nitro having a pop. He's going fishing, but nothing's on the hook. HE grenades towards a short position and trying to move Liquid back as they crawl through connector. Elige exposed, Twist exposed. As is Nitro. It's a pistol round, it's a Nika round for Team Liquid, and MIBR so far so good. Hello Stewie, goodbye Stewie. Only Nafly to deal with. Starts to look the wrong way. And now this is actually, it's good that Nafly is moving away, because he's extremely dangerous. And there is potential to lose the round just trying to take the weapon away. But Fer will not allow Nafly any further kills. And that's 5 rounds for MIBR, 2 in a row. But Liquid are on the buy once again. The Augs are coming back out. Elige is using the Aug like an AWP on fast forward in some of the rounds we've seen so far. Devastating effect.
Alright, so back on the double ops. Where will Stewie go this time? Stewie is the guy that will be taking more of those aggressive plays, and you can see it's going to be the one volunteering the window position. But look at this balcony burst coming in. Now sitting there talking about aggressive positions, and I don't know how many more he spotted, but he spotted at least a bomb, I think. So all the information. Twist from Ticket providing excellent support. They're all tunnel vision on that position towards the fireboxes, and Twist gets it done.
That was
glorious.
Flawless. Good teamwork by Team Liquid. Good bait setups from Twist
That second kill.
and Naf.
This is perfection. It's just so perfect.
And it's unfortunate for MIBR they decided to go like a 3 hauler when Naf was opping in the halls. That first kill was huge. Set the tone.
It was very big indeed. Stewie with some good timing this time. Coldzera doing the hurdles towards the short position, but the referee has called him to a halt.
When you see one guy running up short like that, you know it's a it's a beast split attempt. And already in MIBR have shown that that's something that they want to do. That's a huge amount of damage. Is that a nade? What on earth was that? Big damage. Stewie coming in for the cleanup with the AWP. He is picking himself up every single kill. The bomb's on the ground. Twist the only man to really steal anything away. And it will be Twist to have the last kill as well. He's really turned it on in the last couple rounds.
Team Liquid showing a little bit of the overpass. Just getting picks and kills. MIBR just run into bullets.
Solid stuff, 5-5. MIBR's turn to be broken. MIBR to broken. 2 rounds in a row for Team Liquid's. MP9 could be of interest. You can see Elige doesn't have full grenades at the HE in the smoke. Don't think he deployed anything else. So, again, you want to limit your exposure when you are making a play such as this, because you're probably not going to be using all of your utility, focusing on the weapons. That is the bomb picks up immediately, and they will clear out the apartments, making sure no one's in the kitchen. All the appliances are off. The bedroom, rather. Is it a bedroom or a kitchen? It's a kitchen. And there's Phelps. Oh, cheeky. So he's got a moneymaker, and he's got the bomb. Some pre-fire just in case. Any frag would be a bonus. No more frags. Team Liquid now take the lead with their 3rd round in a row. 6 rounds from the last 8. That doesn't bode well for MIBR.
Yeah, I think Liquid have. Again, I think I said one of those pivotal rounds was the 2 versus 4 retake on A. I think it was 2 versus 4 with Stewie on the AWP and I think Nitro on the MP9 initially. That was a really huge one, and you can actually see that's the only defuse round I think of all of these rounds. The bomb's never going down actually. That is very interesting. Maybe it's because of all these B splits. There's more B. It's interesting. MIBR are going towards B a significant amount.
Now it's starting to creep. Stewie spots one in a smoke, but doesn't quite hit the right point. MIBR moving away from the B bomb site. Twistin has taken forward action. He's seen that there's a heavy investment towards B bomb site, and he heads towards A, but he's going to be exposed very soon. Does he have the sound cues in time? He doesn't. Is the spray there? It is good for 1, but he will get traded. There's a minute on the clock, and Cold will fake the death cam, it seems. Suggests he's going one way. He has shown the bomb on the radar, and now the response from Team Liquid is to get aggressive towards B. Aggression everywhere. Stewie's expectant, but there won't be an immediate push in the boost position. And Stewie may be heard rotating away, but is that a trap? Phelps will move in immediately. And Stewie makes his way towards CT, forward positions and Palace. Liquid being very proactive in this game.
Wow.
But not always getting the kills they deserve.
Stewie with a couple whiffs there. And that makes things really difficult for Naf and for Nitro. But again, we saw it before, and the plant's denied. And they can play the time game here. There is a time pressure on the plant for MIBR. They've got to get it planted, and the bomb is still down on the ground with 20 seconds left to find that bomb plant as Nitro tries to harass, but it's going to be so careful. Oh, if he'd been ready to shoot there, maybe he gets the kill, and he goes for the peek. I think he didn't actually see the player go fireboxes. That surely should seal his fate. And finally, a bomb plant for MIBR. They've been few and far between, but this time it looks like it should be good to go. As Nitro keeps testing these boxes. Is he going to try to save this AWP? Well, there's no try. Phelps is there, so there we go. MIBR pick up that round through elimination. And 6-6 is the scoreline.
6-6. It's pretty close, a lot better than we saw on an overpass. Not really clear who may pull away from whom just yet. 2 AWPs for Team Liquid, Stewie and Naf. Stewie's missed quite a few shots recently. Very rare. He's not somebody you really mention when you talk about missed shots of an AWP. Very comfortable as a battle sniper. Let's not forget the Major in Boston. Seems like it was black and white TV times now. Elige picked off mid in possession of MIBR. The bomb's at the entrance to B apps. Speaking of the B apps, Nitro's hopped in behind a smoke, however, so he won't be going too aggressive. But Liquid have not been shy to have forward positions. That maybe gives them some extra info.
A split is ready. Let's see what they can do with it. 3 mids. Set up for Liquid. It's not the best in the world to deal with this particular split, but they'll do what they can, and Naf and Sue with the orbs. As there's a lack of smokes down, they are finding some big value from these AWPs. So maybe it won't be so bad after all. Oh, if the bomb goes down before it can make its way across. Okay, there's the smoke. Key smoke to get that bomb across to the bomb sites. Fallen will go for the open plant. Will he get... Oh, he's got the lineup. Nitro. If only he started shooting.
If only. 2 AWP retake attempts by Team Liquid. There's a player in Sandwich who will get a lot of sound cues. He'll know 2 players are here, and they just announced the last player in CT. So MIBR have all the information. Team Liquid do not. coldzera pops out and gets popped, and leaves Fallen and Taco to try and defend. No grenades beyond a HE grenade, which gets deployed. Oh, they're lined up by Tetris, but Fallen only hits the 1, and now Taco's the last man. Spots Stewie by Sandwich. Does he go wide? Does he swing wide? He tries to, but Stewie's got the angle, and Liquid have the round.
Wow, another post-plant situation where MIBR, oh, barely loses it, but again, they had the position, they had the bomb down. Team Liquid had 2 AWPs, which makes it a little more difficult for the retake. But just mistimed peeks by coldzera. His teammate wasn't really in position to help him out. Again, we see a lot of these mistakes, and it's just hurting the team. It's a nice little straw of smoke by Nitro.
And a 2-man push. Fallen spots their lineup, but he's got the scout. He only tags 1. He's on fire, but he'll take Twist first. 17 HP. He's alive. He's got a scout. That's a problem as far as Liquid are concerned. 4 pistols around the scout. That FAMAS could be collected. HE under the window, and a forward play from Elige. Got a flashbang from his teammate. He gets flashed as well, but no harm done. They've taken out the threat. They've stopped the FAMAS from being collected just yet. And the remainder of MIBR move towards the A-bomb site. coldzera taken out. Fallen's carrying the bomb with that 17 HP. And Taco will try to spot, get information for Fallen to play off of. Oh, that should have been a shot. That would have been a kill. But Elige is alive. 1 more jungle, 1 more CT, and knows where the frags come from. 8 rounds for Team Liquid as we move into the last round of the first half.
All right, I think we see a set piece here from MIBR. Some smoke, some flashes. You know there's 2 ops on Team Liquid. Make it difficult. Make the operas uncomfortable. Make them push through smokes if they want to get the kills.
You mean we won't see a B split?
No B split.
See so many B splits.
Either a straight up B take with all smokes or A take, one or the other.
Well, they're going
Keep it
towards B.
simple.
coldzera and Palace lurking. And the rest towards B apartments with no mid presence or any indication that they're thinking about it. It does feel like it's... Well, that's interesting. Taco just goes out, and I suppose they're trying to make that look like he's just lurking and that they are running a default. So maybe the idea is that, okay, Taco, you try to do something. If you get a kill, that's great. If you don't, that's fine, because it looks like a default because there's no one behind you. Immediately, that is.
Spam.
Why'd you have to break the silence? Hey?
It was too long.
What's wrong with you? Do you have to
It's
mute
too
your
long.
mic?
It was too long.
Will the molly come in time? Looks like it will for the last 3 players at least. You see coldzera takes Nitro out. There goes Nafly as well. Man advantage suddenly for MIBR. Team Liquid trying to collapse on the bomb site, but there are 4 smokes around. Every choke point is smoked off in some way or form, but Stewie still finds a kill.
Good lineup there through the smoke, I believe. As Elige creeps in through the back. They have no idea. Oh no! Oh no! He's going for the stab as well. And maybe if he had the gun out, he could actually get that second kill. Who knows? But Stewie certainly will, as it's up to Fer in the apartments. And I'm sure they have a good idea of this because so much info is spotted towards that bench position. And now Fer finds himself in the 1 versus 1. Oh, is he going to hold it? Because that's not going to work. But there you go. 7-8 for MIBR. A rough roller coaster of a half, but a respectable result.
An explosive end to the first half. Much better than Overpass. Will it continue in the same fashion? Find out in a few minutes. See you soon. Second half begins. MIBR on the CT side. Will we see an angry Fallen after being knifed? That's what Eric thinks. He thinks...
You waken the beast, Liege. Big mistake.
That's what he thinks.
You don't knife Fallen. You don't knife Fallen.
Liquid on the T side now. All Glocks, no P250s. Where the P250s at? Where the raid boss? We see a default boost. We don't see this very often. Smoke through window being lined up for the market window. It's a jump throw, for those wondering. Taco sees a lot, but there are no grenades for MIBR of any kind. They're actually looking for Fallen, but he'll still deliver 2 headshots. Maybe he's angry after all. Oh my days. 4 CTs are going to get a helmet for $350 each, which means a hell of a lot.
It's a good deal. I'd buy that one for $1.
Not everybody got kills though, but it does. If you get a frag, maybe 2, then it means the Augs can come out. The Augs, the M4s, but it also means you get all the utility in the world. So when you're trying to do damage in the second half, in the second round, that makes it very, very hard. I don't recall seeing a round where 4 CTs get cheap helmets afterwards. That's absolutely bananas. You could hardly ask for a better situation. And then that is the result.
Well, you got to capitalize on it. You got to make it work for you. You got to make it sound and look good. And this is when we'll find out the answer to that. We got Liquid on the buy, and they'll have themselves all the rifles they want. A couple Kriegers in the mix, Siege and Naf on those. Naf has a spawn towards the A ramp, so perhaps he'll try to get the pick there, or Palace. Looks like he'll go towards the Palace, and the rest of the team will go towards top mid and B apartments. So we're seeing that default here from Liquid. There's obviously like always variance to how you run the defaults on this map, but the general idea is that you're gaining ground pretty much everywhere and creating presence more or less everywhere. And one thing that's Nafly, I don't know if you would have heard anything if there were sound cues, but we see that both Fallen and Phelps are playing a deep A ramp setup, so they're well prepared to deal with any fast plays into A, but it's mid, that's where Liquid are putting the pressure on at the moment.
All is quiet. But the boots will make sound in the T-spawn position. A smoke towards the window, perhaps. And one in connector as well, along with a flashbang. Fulham's up close with a battered bulldozer MP9. "45 seconds on the clock."
Oh, they've got a flash for it. They know they know MIBR way too well. They got a flash for that. Oh my god. Well, oh my god, the MP9 in connector. That's absolutely outrageous. The trades here for MIBR are just, they are battering Team Liquid. My god. I was excited to see that pop flash because you never see that one, but to see MIBR still stomp Liquid, that's awesome.
Yeah, Fur with a nice MP9 position. Phelps played under the belt. That was impressive right there. Getting those 2 kills were pretty huge for MIBR. And then Phelps playing the off angle, getting 2 kills. Just great teamwork all around from MIBR. Mibber.
Really nice work there with that flashbang. It's one that has been noted. Fallen. Starting cold in the second half. Fade away HE grenade will do a lot of damage to Nap. He's got no Kevlar, down to 20 HP. Only Twist has Kevlar. He's got a helmet as well. Cold is around the corner on the short position, but here come the grenades. Taco's got a lot to do. Well, you can just buy time by showing the odd piece of presence here and there. Protects the bench position, running low on bullets, but Cold, I believe, is here for support now. USP trying to put in work. Cold's been taken out. Now there are problems. Now there are no longer problems.
I think
everyone's dead.
I think Liquid's going to hit B again. That's my feeling.
You think they think it won't be expected? They've got a spawn in that direction.
I think Team Liquid's game plan might be the abuse Taco and B. That'd be my game plan.
Well, Taco's really good.
Yeah, so good they actually added him to their team.
But they can abuse it.
I feel like there has been generally more B action in this game than in most Mirages you'll ever see, but that's mostly because of MIBR, and They'll go for a fast play up Catwalk at the very least. And Cold gets attacked, but not the frag. It's Fer to get the finish with the headshot. And so long as they can convert into position from this mid push, the loss of Stewie doesn't matter too much. Okay, what nade is that? Okay, that's a connector nade. The CT side of connector. I love throwing that one. It's very satisfying. Smash waiting for the smoke to dissipate before he throws a Molotov in. Keeping his team covered as they move towards the B-bomb site. But with the AWP on around bench, this will be hellishly difficult.
Has he got a flick? Well, we may not find an answer because he is repositioned. I don't know if he's expecting a shot from there. It seems like he is. That is a big headshot and a nasty surprise. Taco sees him swarming. He needs help. He's got Phelps here to run distraction at the very least. Have they seen Taco just yet? I don't believe they have. He's delaying, but he's been spotted. Oh, so many targets, but can't find one. That's so unfortunate for him. The timing's absolutely brutal. MIBR with a man disadvantage. The HE will help, but Fer's on A ramp. A little far away. I think it's time to save.
MIBR got so unlucky. The timing for Cold to reposition. If he waits a couple seconds, he sees the guys coming up cat, and Taco can help out, and it's a completely different round. So that's really unlucky. It honestly did feel a bit desperate for Liquid to run up towards B, and you know, when they gained middle, they did lose quite a lot for it. So I feel like MIBR played a great round, but it's timing in Counter-Strike. There's only so much you can do sometimes. It is an inherently random part of the game.
Ooh.
It's a beautiful shot, though.
Just one. All I need is one.
One.
Right in between the eyes.
9-11, Liquid with their first round of the second half.
MIBR still 2 rounds ahead. Still with a goodbye. Taco and Fallen on the AWP. The rise of the Taco sniper rifle as a secondary for MIBR continues here on Mirage. This is such a strong angle for a sniper. You can see Simple sniping from here as well on occasion. But no one will be going there just yet.
I like that spot when you get up on the lip of that box, onto the box. You can see like a slither.
He missed the smoke. How dare you?
Wow.
How dare you?
Definitely not purposely missed.
But it works out.
Well, it does work out. Works out really well. Stu didn't take almost any damage for that, so they'll be happy. Fallen can't peek. There's nothing. He can't do any damage to all these players moving through connected towards the A side. The CT defense is being demolished as well. Just one player left. Phelps will pick it up, and then reinforcements is on the way in form of Taco. But 2 AWPs on the retake will be awkward. Oh my god.
You saw Phelps. He realized that his teammate was going to get peeked on the other side without being able to do anything. Just tapped, tried to make a difference, tried to draw attention, but he couldn't save his teammate, just had to watch him die instead. And it leaves MIBR in a rough situation. Liquid, again, playing for a... Well, they're both playing for a place at the finals in London. But Liquid are the one who are a map up at the moment. Stewie closer to the corner, but still gets the frag. And that's broken the money for MIBR. Liquid in a very strong spot to tie the score. And that would be quite unnerving for MIBR. They'll buy what they can, including a Mag 7 on Fer. Fer being Fer, he could go anywhere with this.
You think he's going underpass?
Could go underpass. If he had a more forward spawn, might even try and run top mid. But it seems it will be B, a Zeus-esque play, as he was often... Liquid Zeus, that is, in that position with a Mag 7 when he came back to play for a while.
This looks dangerous. I've seen this happen before, and maybe again. Oh, Cold is notorious for hitting those on a catwalk position. He's going to go aggressive as well. So he's having a bit of a battle in the mid as we see the entry there towards the B-bomb site looked quite successful. Corsair is handled middle, but it's not really middle that's the concern here. Maybe they can steal away 2 AKs, but they'll lose the rounds, most likely. There's no armors, no kits, no retake ability. I'm surprised that MIBR are even entertaining this, but maybe there is a chance now. They somehow they're finding kills. I don't even know how. Nitro is in a really bad spot right now in the apartments. They can't easily get to him, and that's the saving grace, and there's no kit. That's another saving grace here as they try to hold it. He tries to focus the defuser. He gets it. That has to be the round, but so much damage has been done.
Oh my goodness.
How do they do all that damage? My goodness.
How does Nitro win that? That's the thing. If you're MIBR and you're losing all these rounds where you probably should be winning, it's not a good sign. Granted, it was an eco round and no kit,
Wow.
but they were such good. Like that's a 1-on-4. It's like a 1-on-4.
Absolutely wild.
Should have
Just
been dead right
focus.
there. Should have been dead.
Yeah. But here we are, 11 to 11. Opportunity came and went, but maybe it's a warm-up for the real action, which surely begins now. Getting late into the game, big opening frag from Fallen. Liquid continue to charge through. Haven't seen Phelps just yet. Got a player in Sandwich and Twist. He's looking for the right angle. There he is, Phelps. Looking for another one, but he can't quite trace Twist moving forward.
Yeah, that movement seemed way too erratic, and unfortunately for Phelps, he couldn't capitalize. But MIBR are in a very, very strong retake setup already. Basically, everyone's on the site. They're keeping Taka because they haven't on the B because they haven't seen the bomb, and there's so much in the way of utility here for MIBR that this should be very difficult for Liquid. They are going to commit to this A bomb site, and here comes the plan towards CT. Will Cod even go for a jump peek? What's he up to here? Okay, so Fallen will get the pick onto Stewie. In comes the peek from Cold, and that's not a great timing, it would seem, as Twist nails it.
There's no kit for MIBR. They like a slow retake, but they can't go so slow unless a kit is on the site somewhere. Moving forward, there's a deep Molotov that'll force Nitro from his position. Twist trying to hide from 3 players at the same time. Can he buy enough time? I'm not sure that he can. There's a kid on the site after all, and they can collect a second AWP, and they will, as well as an AK-47. MIBR are back in the lead after losing 3 in a row. 3 bomb plants at least in the last 4 rounds from Team Liquid, but suddenly MIBR are in the lead once more.
Fallen's up, coming alive a little bit at that round. It feels like Fallen hasn't really been as much as an impact as he's been in the previous series and matches of this week. Literally being probably the MVP on a lot of these matches. And just a really slow start for him on VR today.
Yes. That was a nice round, though. It's really cool at this level when you see at this really top level, you'll see like disadvantageous situations, and you'll see people playing their positions correctly, but because of the quality of their opponents, there's always that chance that someone can pull something off, and that's what really makes it so exciting. And get the catwalk smokes coming out again. What's the plan here for Liquids? A little on Twist. We'll see lots of incendiaries used straight away towards that. Looks like there are actually 2 incendiaries thrown by MIBR there already towards the B apartments in response to the single. 1 from Twist. All this harassment. Really trying to keep the B players on the B bomb site as the set piece on A comes in. It's as simple as that. Lots of attention towards B. Set piece towards A. But can they get the frags behind it? Can they get the bomb? Can they get map control of or rather bomb site control and more?
Stewie lurking top mid. They will look for a lurker. Phelps not quite hitting the mark there with a Liege. Nitro got to be careful. Oh, the HE is beautiful, but a little too far. Doesn't seem to do any damage. 5 versus 4. Liquid are quite well spread out for the most part on the middle, or on A, sorry. So Stewie spotted. The lurk doesn't quite pay off. Choosing to rotate towards A. Could have gone towards B in fairness. And in fact, Hacker's looking there. I think it is a save actually for MIBR as well. Slowly moving away, realizing that it's just too much risk in these choke points. They'll give up a round, tie the score again, build a little money. Fer can drop a weapon for Phelps. And that is a successful round for Team Liquid. 9 players survive on the A execute. The smokes were strong. How much utility will MIBR have? Do they spend everything that's in the hole? Seems that they do. All dropped for Phelps, and they can start again. Everything is even. Everything is fair.
So here we go. We got ourselves a default again from Team Liquid, although it looks... I say that, but it does look... With the bias towards A, it feels like they're going to just try to split into the A bomb site here, try to get Nitro, try to creep towards Connector, perhaps. Twist's job was simply to provide presence towards the B apartments. He's going to swing through... Oh, is he not going to swing through T-spawn? Okay, he is going to swing through T-spawn, is he not? I don't know, he keeps going backwards and forwards on the minimap. I was going to say to get the bomb. So we'll get the wall of smokes here on the A bomb site. So it's kind of a pump fake, as Mr. Eric Stromberg calls it.
Pump fake. Toss some nades, bait some nades. You know what I'm saying? Don't always go for the shot, Dan. You gotta fake the shot.
Indeed.
Pass the ball sometimes.
And because
Drop
Twist,
the shoulder.
Drop the shoulder.
it's because Twist made so much presence earlier towards B, it is very obscure. It's hard to know what's going on for MIBR.
Lineups. And deployments. So, very similar to the previous, but what will the fight look like this time from MIBR? Phelps delivers this time, taking Twist down, looking for more, but he'll be traded. Fer's on a ninja position he has not been checked for. A very costly situation for Team Liquid, getting cut to pieces. Stewie on the late lurk once again. Almost a mirror, but not in result. 20 seconds and he hides behind a cart and a barrel. That is a situation. The loss bonus is in the bin for both teams actually. But it's Liquid who are on the arse end of this situation.
Team Liquid not really clearing spots in that bomb site, getting caught out by MIBR. So lack of flashes while throwing that smoke execute didn't really force MIBR to really move from their spots. No need to. They did have a good setup, and just a lack of checking spots cost Team Liquid the round.
Trying to use time, speed, plant the bomb while the smokes are up. It cost them. It made things expensive, very expensive indeed. They'll take a timeout. Team Liquid can buy. They may be light on grenades if they prioritize the AK-47s, however. MIBR seem to have stabilized late on in Mirage. They look to close things out on their CT side and take it to a third and final map to see who makes it to London in the final spot for the ECS finals. So there will be sacrifice. There will be sacrifice. 2 Galils are purchased by Naf and Twist to enable them to buy more grenades. And the grenades will allow them to take position or try. MIBR might deny them. 2 AWPs continue for the Brazilians. We've seen a trade of rounds back and forth of late, which is why the loss bonus for both is really, really bad right now. And Molotov in the window to ruin any smoke which may be deployed early by Team Liquid, but there is none. There is, however, a flash in mid, but no one behind it just yet. Liquid expecting some aggression. Maybe more so after a timeout. See Cold Zero watching the underpass. Stewie looks to offer a grenade towards the B bomb site. The bomb is not committed just yet, though. It looks like a B split will be attempted, however. There is a lurker and Nafly towards the palace, and look at the kills raining in for MIBR. 3 frags with no answer. Team Liquid look to have been solved on Mirage late on, as MIBR head to 14.
Yeah, it feels like to me, Liquid need more explosiveness. They're allowing MIBR a lot of these slower rounds to play, and they seem very comfortable getting info and playing safe setups, and I feel like going to a more scrappy, explosive style where you really try to force the issue around middle and force MIBR to have to like really guess as to where the rotation should go. Could be a more effective play style, given just the fact that it's different. It's a different play style to this kind of very slow defaults where mid hasn't really come under huge fire. We'll see though. We'll see how they decide to operate. Twist will die, and a flawless round from MIBR. They've really found comfort. They have the slippers on. The Velvet slippers are on.
So if you're Team Liquid, MIBR is at 14 rounds. You have about $2,000, everybody. Looks like they might be playing for the tie here.
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't be surprised if I see Team Liquid hit B anytime soon, but the thing is, I think MIBR is going to read that. I think they're going to start stacking maybe 2-3 people towards this B in the next gun round.
They buy nothing, apart from a Deagle on NAF. Is it worth, all things considered, is it worth the $700 spend? We'll see what his money looks like afterwards.
It's a great flash.
Boink.
It's as though he never existed.
It's gone.
Somebody clicked their fingers, and Twist was the first to go.
It pops out of existence.
Not much to offer. Team Liquid. Understandable. Okay, that will be fine for money next round.
They can use this time to chat, have a nice little chin wag. When was the last time you did a chin wag, James?
I don't know.
Gives one every day when he tells me not to pick on Vertigo as a map.
It's not a chin wag, that's a
It's reprimanding you.
angry monologue.
Soliloquy.
Okay.
Soliloquies of wind and breeze.
Game point for MIBR. They want to take it to a third map. They want to take it to a third and final map. They want to go all the way.
Yeah, it's looking so strong at the moment. And it's just, I think the fact that Liquid are struggling to find their footing on, they're not getting the value out of the defaults that they need to. And, that said, it seems like they will go so far away from that as to go for a fast balcony pop here. And is Phelps in Sandwich? Or where is Phelps? Yes, this is a great position for this round. Oh no, you don't check this very often, and it's such a dangerous spot. A quick 2K from Phelps, but the trades are resounding in there. But Elige, no one's covering Elige on CT, and that is a disaster. They had the ability to get the cover in there. The smoke will be collected and deployed towards Fer, but he knows he can go through that. And will they realize that they can just go towards B if they want? That he's locked in there. They will try to keep themselves on this bomb site, though. The plan on the other side of triple. And Fer will find himself through the smoke into the embrace of Nitro. So Team Liquid will win this one. But it was very close. It was very close.
Can't believe Elige planted there in that situation.
Yeah.
He had teammates by the stairs area. There are smokes by jungle and connector. There are smokes still there, and teammate. That's wild.
I think that he thought because he got the kill on the guy in CT, he's like, yeah, there won't be a guy rotating that fast anytime soon. I'll be able to plant here. But the rotation was really quick, and I think it's partly because I believe, I want to guess, that the player rotating there was playing Market. I want to believe. I might be wrong, though. Either way, he must have misinterpreted that rotation, but it's okay. It's okay. It's all okay. Team Liquid will take a timeout, so Eric is happy. They did that especially for you.
Good.
And they should take a timeout because they found themselves with 2 AWPs on the T side in a spot where if they lose a round, they're out of the game. So
Ruh-roh.
So I don't know what you're gonna do with this, but give one to Stewie. That's all I can say. Because has he got a spawn as well? No, he doesn't.
That's a solid AWPer as well.
He's
Matt's
got
gonna
no
take
spawn.
it.
But it's just a case that I like Stewie as an aggressive T-side AWPer. I think he can do it all. But
NAF could peek B apartments if somebody tries to hop on the van quickly. That's probably what he's doing with this spawn. Got a Molotov there. Can jump on the sofa to look over it. There we go.
Oh!
That is what you're talking about. He's got the spawn for it. The shot through the lip of the wall. Beautiful stuff. Looks to the left. It's a bad jump if you're a CT to hop on the box, but Fallen has an AWP as well. Anything you can do, I can do better, especially with this weapon.
What a peek. Just, oh my god. He walks up mid at like 130.
Oh my
What
goodness.
is happening? Fallen. It's so bold. These moves he makes is so bold. He walks up mid by himself. No assistance anywhere to be found at 130. Just finds that shot at B Apps entrance. Unbelievable. Unbelievable round from Fallen so far. He's hungry for the ace, and Twist, he's got a hell of a lot of work on his hands to prevent them from winning this one, but the bomb is down. Oh my god.
Absolutely savage. I don't think Fur saw Twist, but Twist certainly saw Fur. And now Fur's gone. 43 seconds for Twist. Can he add to the highlights in this particular round? Now there's only one person left for Team Liquid. They know where he is. He's top mid, so coldzera will take liberties and take a forward position, making sure he's covering underpass and B apartments. But of course, the bomb is on a ramp.
Yeah, and he's not in a position where he can get all the frags, so he has to find a way to the bomb and to the site and have time to make the duels. But he's burned too much of his own time. Gets another pick, down to 10 HP. The bomb's there on the ground. He doesn't have time to get to the site and plant it. And so it's a miscalculation here. Unfortunately, he's going to try to go for it. But there it is. Fallen! He's waiting all along for the ace. Oh, man. What a way to end it. I can't believe that he's walking up mid by himself at like 130 with an AWP.
He's a crazy man. When Fallen feels it,
It's crazy.
he's going to do what he does to win the game.
It's like the Counter-Strike Messiah. Here to
is.
deliver us to the new promised lands.
Unique individual in Counter-Strike, and he continues to deliver us some highlights and weeks of crazy play now from Fallen. Very entertaining game of Mirage. Really unclear as to who might take it. Just when you thought you saw an indication towards the end, they started trading rounds back and forth, back and forth. Nobody with any loss bonus. And towards the end, Liquid so close to the comeback, so close to overtime, but Fallen deletes. Fallen erases. And we head to Inferno as the decider between these two teams. Amazing stuff.
I would have liked if Team Liquid would have worked B a lot more. They had a lot of success taking B. And I feel like that should be some of the go-to strategies to play MIBR on Inferno. But that's just my opinion. You do what you want to do.
And there it is. Phelps is actually the one up there with just shy of 2,800 damage, which is quite a lot. Good average of kills for the most part on MIBR. And Liquid so close and yet so far. We are sent backwards to another map, the final map, Inferno, to decide which of these two teams will head to the final spot in London. The tickets are available, ecs.faceit.com for full information. The finals coming up in London, the SSE Arena in June, and there is a student discount available as well. So there's no excuse not to go. Get down there, it's going to be awesome, especially with any of these two teams. Whoever makes it, it's going to be really, really sick. We will find out who makes it after the break. See you back here soon.